going to be Cho Jae-jin to take the first penalty. Bit of a change in the order for South Korea from their two earlier shootouts. He took the fourth in the first one and the third in the second. It's been Lee Chun-soo who's normally led off South Korea. But it's Cho Jae-jin against Kawaguchi. Good penalty. Keeper went the right way.
It was a good penalty and a good start for Korea. Cho Jae-jin worked hard today. Hasn't been able to find the back of the net during normal time, but a well-struck penalty. Nice and firm, good technique. Difficult height for the goalkeeper and a good start.
3 from 3 in shootouts throughout this tournament for Cho Jae-jin. And now Shinsuke Nakamura. No change in the order for the moment for Japan. He took the first penalty against Australia as well. Lee Won-jae was there to meet him at the start, but he's backed off now. Can Shinsuke Nakamura make it 1-1? Sent Lee Won-jae the wrong way. Clinical penalty into the side netting.
That is a player who knows he's got a magical left foot. Struck this almost with his laces right into the corner of the net. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Takes a bit of dirt, but doesn't matter. Struck it firmly. No chance for Lee Won-jae.
The penalty spot in Malaysia was pretty dodgy. We saw the chalk fly up then after Nakamura's penalty. Now Obiom Seok slid it underneath Kawaguchi. He had his chance, the Japanese keeper.
He did. Obiom Seok's had a good game. He's had a good tournament. Just struck this not great deal of power, not right in the corner either. Kawaguchi will be disappointed. Needed a stronger arm here just to keep it away, but it doesn't matter now. Korea in the lead.
That's Obiom Seok's first penalty of the tournament. Didn't step up in the other two shootouts. And now it's Endo. Took the second penalty against Australia. He converted. Now against Lee Won-jae. Slow run up from Endo. Just waited for the keeper to commit.
Cool and calm as you like. It says pressure. What pressure? I'll just stroll up, wait for the keeper to move, and just hit the opposite corner. As I said, mental strength. That is one composed footballer there. Brings Japan level.
So 2-2 in the shootout. Make it 3-2 to South Korea. Lee Kyun-ho.
The youngster took his penalty very comfortably again. Place where the keeper's got no chance. Good height. Keeper's gone the wrong way, but when you hit him so far up, very hard for a goalkeeper to dive across and up, so good penalty.
Well, now there's a change in the order for Japan. Kamano took the third penalty against Australia. Now it's going to be Yuki Abe. Showed wonderful technique to score against Saudi Arabia with the volley. Here he is in the shootout. Nice technique again. Great penalty past Lee Won-jae.
As you said, good penalty again. Even though Lee Won-jae went the right way, again you'll notice the height and the firmness. Side foot, you get it that high. Halfway up the goal, very hard for a goalkeeper to dive up and dive across. And good penalty by Yuki Abe.
Kawaguchi waits for Lee Ho. Slow walk from the halfway line from the substitute. Everything he did when he came on was very good. Crowd getting right into this shootout. Lee Ho makes it 4-3 to South Korea.
And all excellent penalties so far. Again, Lee Ho very confident, firmly struck. Opposite corner to the goalkeeper again. It's important once you make your mind up and you strike the ball firmly. Lee Ho had made his mind up where he's going to strike it. It's a key to taking the penalty. Can't be indecisive.
Kamano has slotted into the 4th spot for Japan. Lee Wun-jae had his chance in the penalty shootout against Iraq when Haider Abdul Amir hit one pretty close to him. Will Kamano give him a sniff? Kamano against Lee Wun-jae. Another terrific penalty, sending the keeper the wrong way. It's 4-4.
They don't look like missing at the moment. Two very good goalkeepers not been giving any opportunity. Once again, you could tell Kimono's made his mind up early and he struck it firmly, good height. Even if Lee Wun-jae guessed right, it would be very hard to stop.
So 4 perfect penalties from each team so far. Now we're getting to the sudden death time. Kim Jin-kyu against Kawaguchi. Again, Kawaguchi had the chance, but it's 5-4 to South Korea.
A little bit of a smile from Jin-kyu. There you go, a little bit of relief. Didn't strike this one well at all. And it's gone underneath Kawaguchi. And again, because every other penalty's been hit high, he dived a bit higher, allowed the ball to sneak under him. Opportunity lost. Now all the pressure on Nakazawa.
And Nakazawa had the opportunity to step up against Australia to put them through to the semi-finals. Now all the pressure on him to keep Japan alive. Nakazawa. Again, Lee Wun-jae goes right, and the penalty shooter goes to his left.
Good penalty. A funny run-up. Looked very straight on, almost like he was going to take it with his left foot. And all of a sudden, changed direction. It was central, but again, the key was he hit it firmly and had a good height.
So 5-5 for the first time in the tournament. We've seen our share of shootouts. Kim Chi-woo was probably hoping he wouldn't take a penalty. Here he is in the number 6 spot. Good penalty though.
He looked a little bit uncertain in his run-up and relief there, as you said. Now we're getting to the guys who weren't supposed to take him. Maybe not that confident, but he did strike it nice and firm. All these players wouldn't have expected to be up there taking penalties now. The key for them now is hit the ball firmly. Doesn't matter where you strike it, but strike it firmly. Every penalty important.
There's nothing like the drama of a penalty shootout. See how much the fans are enjoying it. And of course, the advantage in going first is that you put the pressure on your opponents, provided you continue to score your penalties. It's Naotaki Hanyu. Lee Wun-jae does enough to keep it out. South Korea finished 3rd. Lee Wun-jae, the hero, in a penalty shootout again, just like he was in the quarterfinal at this Asian Cup and in the quarterfinals at the World Cup in 2002. Old Spider Hands has done it again.
He has, and 3rd spot does mean something. Have a look at that. The players just converging on Lee Wun-jae. As you said, Spider Hands at his best. He has been the player of the tournament for the Koreans. They found it very hard to score goals, but this man has kept them in the tournament the whole way. Strong hands. Penalty was central. He was firmly struck. This man, he's a solid unit. Got the big paw up and he got 3rd spot, automatic qualification for Korea.
So they've won only one of their 6 games in regulation in the tournament, but they walk away with 3rd place and qualify for the 2011 Asian Cup.